So again, the shapes that have only flat surfaces are two: the rectangular prism and the cube. Okay, name the shapes that have only curved. It's the sphere. Okay, name the shapes that have both flat and curved. We already said before that the cylinder and the cone are the two shapes that have both flat and curved. Okay, let's move on to part B of the question. Write the name of the figure, okay, that each object looks like. Okay, these are real life examples of 3D shapes. Okay, we have to name each object. The first one, this one is a paint box. Okay, so it looks like the cylinder, so this is a cylinder. Okay, this is the sphere, this is a rectangular prism, this is pyramid, this is a cube, this is a cone, this is also a cylinder because it looks like the cylinder. Okay, this is a cone and this looks like a sphere. Okay, so these are real life examples of 3D shapes. Okay, let's move on to question number 3. You are going to fill the empty boxes, okay, of each shape. Okay, this is a triangle. It has 3 sides and it has 3 corners as well. This is a circle. It has no sides and it has no corners as well. This is a square. It has 4 sides. Okay, we are going to count the sides of the shape: 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has 4 sides and it has 4 corners as well. This is a corner, as we said before. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, rectangle, and you are going to move on. Okay, this is a pentagon and this is a hexagon. Okay, you're just going to count how many sides and how many vertices. Okay, question number 4. You are going to sort the shapes by whether they show halves, thirds, or fourths. Okay, so let's take the first row only. This shows fourths because it is separated into 4 equal parts. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is going to be put here, and this also shows fourths because it is separated into 4 parts as well: 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is separated into 2 parts, so it's going to be here. Okay, we are going to put this shape here. Okay, so this is how do we sort the shapes. Okay, by whether they show halves, thirds, or fourths, and so on. You are just going to count how many parts, and you are going to sort according to the number of equal parts that you will count. Okay, let's move on to part B, draw to show equal parts. You are going to use a ruler in this exercise. You are going to cut or separate each shape according to the according to whether it is fourths, thirds, or halves. Okay, you are going to cut this circle into 4 equal parts. Okay, you are going to draw a line from here up to here and another line from here to here in order to cut the circle into 4 parts. You are going to do this in the same way. You are also going to draw 2 lines, one here and one more here, in order to have 3 parts. And you are going here to draw a line from this point to this point in order to cut the triangle into halves. Okay, question number 5. Okay, draw to show your answer. John has 2 square sheets of paper that are the same size. He wants to cut each sheet into halves. What are the 2 ways he can cut the sheets of paper? Okay, we can cut this with a line from this point to this point. Okay, and this is the first way. And the second way, we can draw a line from this point to this point. So these are 2 ways of cutting the sheets into halves. Okay, let's move on to number 2. Miss Sarah has 2 pizzas that are the same size. What are 2 different ways that she can cut the pizza into fourths? Okay, here I need to cut the 2 pizzas into 4 pieces. Okay, so I can draw a line from here, from this point to this point, and from this point to this point. Let me show you. 1, okay, so this is a line. Okay, here I separated the shape into halves, and if I want to separate the shape into fourths, I need to draw another line. Okay, this is another line. So here I separated the shape into fourths. Also, there is another way. Okay, I can separate the shape with, okay, here is, okay, here I separated the shape into halves, and if I want to separate the shape into fourths, so I need to draw another line exactly like this. Okay, so these are the 2 ways that we can separate the pizza into 4 equal parts. Okay, now question number 3, which is the last question. Laura has 2 sandwiches that are the same size. She cuts each sandwich into thirds. How many equal parts does she have in all? If I have 2 sandwiches and each sandwich I cut it into thirds, so how many equal parts? We said that thirds is equal 3. Okay, is equal to number 3. So how many equal parts does she have in all? It's okay, if each sandwich I'm going to cut into 3 equal parts, so